Hi, I'm David Weigel, and this is your Silver Tsunami update for Friday, June 17th, 2011. Brought to you by Immersion Active, the only internet marketing agency in the U.S. solely focused on the boomer and senior consumers. This week in Trends and Insights, we have an article from the Associated Press about how Medicare is falling short, way short in certain cases, covering the cost of some important prescription drugs. The end result, according to this article, is that 1 in 6 Medicare patients is failing to fill their prescriptions. Moving on, in the category of doom and gloom, U.S. News & World reports that for many, a few more years of working isn't working out. This, based on a study by the Employee Benefit and Research Institute, indicates that instead of putting in a few years past 65, most boomers and Gen Xers will have to work till 84 to have enough money to retire. You know, maybe we need to stop looking at this as a bad thing. In marketing, we have a blog post from AARP's Mark Bradbury, for which he shares his thoughts on marketing to boomers. He says the key to tapping the potential of boomers as a whole is to recognize that they're not a whole. He goes on to say that once marketers understand the differing mindsets of the various life stages, they can craft their messages accordingly. Mark, we couldn't agree with you more. And while Mark works to help us understand and embrace boomers for all that they're worth, AARP has hired Betty White for their own advertising efforts. In this latest campaign, Betty tells U.S. boomers to get over it, accept the fact that you're getting older, and join that little club formerly known as the American Association for Retired Persons. Apparently, what AARP likes about Betty is that she conveys what they've been hearing from members for years, and that is that age is just a number. Kudos to AARP. In technology, 2 boomer techno geeks from San Francisco have found success developing iPhone fitness apps for their own generation. Since 2009, these 2 guys, formerly HP employees, have launched over 30 apps for which they had more than 120,000 users in March alone. Finally, on the Immersion Active front, I have 2 things that I'm excited to share with you. The first is a blog post that you won't find in this week's newsletter. We'll post it on the Silver Tsunami Facebook page. The post is by blogger Kathy Sierra, and it's entitled Pixie Dust and the Mountain of Mediocrity. This short post does as good a job as I've seen of articulating the real purpose of social media. I hope you'll check it out because I see a lot of companies, large and small, that are frankly spinning their wheels and pursuing the wrong things and expecting the wrong outcomes when it comes to their social media efforts. It's an excellent post, definitely worth your time. And lastly, it's summer, and that means that you might actually have some time to pick up a book and read. And in the tradition of the almighty Oprah, I'd like to suggest our own Silver Tsunami book club. And at the risk of sounding self-serving, I can't help but think that Immersion Active's own book, Dot Boom, would be a great place to start. After 2 years of steady sales, Dot Boom has experienced its own boom over the past several months, consistently being ranked among the top 100 business books and Kindle downloads, and recently hit number 10 in terms of direct response books. But here's my offer to you. If you'd be interested in reading Dot Boom, contact me via Facebook or email, and I'll send you a complimentary copy. Then you can take the month of July, wherever you are, hopefully on a beach or the water somewhere, to read it. And then I'll organize a conference call in early August for discussion with myself and a few other 50-plus notables. So that's it for this week. Please visit Silver Tsunami's Facebook page for links to this week's updates. Thank you for watching, thank you for reading, and thank you for engaging in this very important conversation. I hope you have a great weekend, and remember, age equals opportunity.